Hello folks, my name is Mark, this is Why I Hate the World. How you guys doing? And this is another edition of Things I Do Not Care About, so let's jump right into it. Let's see, the Red Cross pool safety poster. If you guys remember, there was a thing a little while ago about this Red Cross poster that was supposedly racist or something like that. It's like, who cares? Who cares? How does that change anything? You know, people get offended at the stupidest fucking things. I don't know. The Pentagon has dropped a ban on transgendered troops. This happened some time ago. I think that's great. You know, I think that, here's the thing is that it's not going to change uniform standards in the military, right? So it's not like they're going to be like, okay, well, you're allowed to wear, wigs and makeup and shit while you're out there fighting. So I'm pretty sure they're all just going to look like soldiers. And you probably won't be able to tell who's transgendered and who isn't. So who cares? Does that affect me at all? No. I mean, personally, I think if you're transgendered and you want to join the military, there's something wrong with you anyway, because that's an environment where you're just not welcome. So why the fuck are you doing it? It's like a gay person who votes Republican. They don't want you there. So why are you there? And but who am I to say? What everybody's. You do what you want. I mean, that's my thing. If you're transgendered and you want to serve the country, that's fine. I just think, you're asking for it if you join the military. It's like, well, you're joining a group that is known to be, to have institutional bigotry ingrained into it, right? It's, I don't know. But, do what you want, do what you think is right. I mean, who am I to say? Anyway, let's see. Let's move on some more. The new Iron Man is a black woman, black 15-year-old girl. Who cares? Who cares? That's there's another thing is that all the comic book nerds are flipping out. All the comic gate people are like losing their minds, saying that it's more like SJWs invading Marvel. It's like, who gives a shit? Like, if you don't like it, don't buy the comic book. Simple as that. Okay, if you can't handle the fact that Marvel is diversifying their characters, then don't read Marvel. Go read DC. Where everybody's still white. And seriously, go read DC where all the heroes are white males and just enjoy Batman and Superman and shit. If you can't handle the fact that Marvel likes it when, minorities are actually represented, Anyway, let's move on. Let's see, super meat. Super meat is meat that's cloned in a lab and supposedly, there's a company out there that's figured out a way to make it really cheap, and within 5 or 10 years we'll have affordable super meat. Will I eat it? Yeah, I'll eat it. It's good for the environment, and fuck it, it's meat. Who cares? I mean, unless it tastes like shit. I mean, really, that's all it comes down to me. It's like, because if it's meat and it tastes like a burger and it's better for you and it tastes exactly the same as like a homegrown burger from a cow, then makes no difference to me. I mean, it's like eating a veggie burger. I eat veggie burgers too. Let's see. What the hell is this? Okay, so speaking of trans people, moving on. Copperhead is supposedly trans, and if you don't know who Copperhead, sorry, if you don't know who that is, he's the Gingers Has Souls guy. He made a video a few years ago, like after South Park made that video about, after South Park made that episode where Cartman turns into a ginger kid and whatever, then, and said that gingers have no souls, and then that was the kid that made that video, right? And supposedly he's trans now, and some people can't handle that, and I think that's retarded. Who cares? Who cares about this guy and if he's a transsexual or not? Does that matter to me at all? No, at all, in the slightest. I didn't even know who that guy was. I had to look him up. Who gives a shit? Why should I make I don't know. Anyway, let's see. Some Olympic swimmers trashed a bathroom in Rio and then tried to claim that they got robbed, but there's actually video of them vandalizing a bathroom. Good job, guys. You just humiliated our entire country. Thanks, assholes. And I hope they take away whatever medals those guys run. Here's the thing is that normally, because I don't give a shit about the Olympics, you know, I really don't care. You know what I watch? I watched this time gymnastics because that shit's amazing. You know, the whole female gymnastics things where they're like doing barrel rolls and flips like they're fucking superheroes. That shit's crazy. And I also watched female Greco-Roman wrestling because they're fucking brutal. I don't know if you had a chance to watch that, but they straight up like headbutt each other and shit, and like, damn, you know, like when you watch men wrestle, it's fucking stupid. A bunch of sweaty guys rolling around. Watching like, I don't know, like there's something about like women fighting. It's the same thing with like women boxing too. Like they're really aggressive. They just fuck each other up. It's kind of awesome. But anyway, getting back to this, the thing is that, you know, you're not just athletes, you're representing us, the entire country, and when you pull stupid shit like that, it makes our entire country look bad. So I hope they throw the book at these fucking dickheads, you know. I mean, seriously, what the fuck is that, dude? It's just like, you're in another goddamn country, don't fuck around like that, you know? Just do what you're there to fucking do. I mean, you trained for like 5 years, you know, to be at the fucking Olympics, and now you're gonna like go be, you know, you're gonna go fuck it up for everybody by like vandalizing a bathroom. It's like, fuck those kids. Anyway, let's see. Leslie Jones had her iCloud hacked, and they've released naked pictures of her. Some background to this, you know, basically Milo Yiannopoulos, you know, started picking on her, and he got banned from Twitter, and all of his legions of followers have then been fucking with her constantly, you know, and they hacked her iCloud. And man, I mean, yeah, I don't have any interest of seeing naked pictures of Leslie Jones. I mean, it's just not my thing, you know. Not saying that she's unattractive or whatever, but it's just, you know, that's not me, you know, not into it. But it's you know, it's like, man, just, what the fuck is the matter with people? You know, it's like, so basically, you know, what this says to me is that, you know, if you get on the wrong side of the internet hate machine, you're basically, your life is over. You know, I mean, think about, you know, these guys are like harassing her now, and like somebody put a picture of Harambe, the gorilla, on her fucking Facebook or something, and it's like, man, this is fucked up. It's like, you know, you guys, like, I don't know. I hope they catch who did this kind of thing, and you know, held them responsible. Seriously, I hope they catch whoever did this, because, you know, people need to, like, you know, we really need to crack down on shit like this, because you should be able to go on the internet and express your opinion, right, and not have to worry about your life getting ruined. You know, that's just how it fucking works. And some people are gonna say to me now, like, oh, well, how come Milo Yiannopoulos' opinion? Yeah, he does it every day. That's his job. He goes on well, he went on Twitter, and now he's on Breitbart, and that's what he does every day, is express his opinion. No one's fucking hacking his emails, you know. No one's hacking his iCloud, right? He got kicked because he pissed off Twitter, not because of Leslie Jones. I mean, what the fuck is the matter with people? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I hope they catch whoever did it, and, you know, chain them into a mine car and throw them in a volcano or something, or, you know, I don't know, pour a bunch of like cockroaches on them, and I don't know. I hope they just fucking throw the book at those assholes. It's fucked up. Let's see. Anthony Weiner and Huma Abedin have separated, and now Trump is using this to attack Hillary Clinton. Yeah, who cares? I mean, basically, Anthony Weiner, if you remember, he's the guy who got kicked out of Congress. He resigned from Congress or whatever because of, you know, sexting and dick pics, and then he got busted again doing it, and then now he's, you know, his wife basically is divorcing him. And the reason why this is relevant to Hillary Clinton is because Huma Abedin is like her assistant, you know, the person that takes all the calls for her and sets up meetings and things. Who cares? Do I care about that? I don't care about that at all, you know. It doesn't affect anything in my life whatsoever, nor does it affect my opinion of Hillary Clinton. And I think it's funny, though, that the Trump people are attacking Clinton over this, saying that it's like, you know, this is how she doesn't, like, you know, she doesn't hire good people. And it's like, Trump is the last fucking person to be able to talk shit about who he does and doesn't hire. I mean, if you just look, you know, how many campaign managers has he gone through in the last, you know, 3 months? You know, 3, I think. And then he basically hired a fucking, you know, the guy who runs Breitbart, fucking neo-Nazi and shit, to run his campaign. So just shut the fuck up, Trump. You're an asshole. Let's see. The last thing is, no, Hillary is not dying. That's another fucking stupid thing coming out of like the alt right now and Donald Trump. They're basically attacking her for, they're trying to like imply that she's sick or she has some kind of neurological disorder. It's complete bullshit. It's basically a smear. See, that's how you can tell that they're extremely desperate. Because if you look, he's basically been behind in every poll for the last month and a half. Basically ever since the convention, he's been consistently behind in every poll. Even like there's an LA Times one that had him ahead for a few days, and then it went back, and then it's tied, and then now I think it's at Hillary's camp again. I don't know. He's basically getting stomped, is what's going on. He's getting fucking God stomped. And they're throwing anything they can at her, and this whole thing where, she's got a neurological disorder. It's fucking bullshit. It's fucking bullshit, and then it's even more funny because the letter that the Trump people released for his, when they released his medical records is like obvious bullshit. David Pakman did a really good video. In fact, I think his show is the one that like exposed this, the fact that the Trump medical letter is fake. And it's getting some news play now, so I don't really need to go into that. But I just think it's just, it's more, basically, it's projection from the Republicans, Everything that they do, right, themselves, everything that they're guilty of themselves, they accuse their enemies of being, So he's accusing, Hillary of faking her medical records when he obviously faked his. He's accusing her of being a bigot when he's, like, the biggest fucking bigot to run in the last 20 years. I mean, I don't know. It's all bullshit, folks. Anyway, that's it for today. Adios.